Well, this summer we moved from the west coast of Canada, which is fairly mild, to the prairies, which are freezing cold in the winter. The other night I woke up and it was windy, it was just howling outside, and I could just, almost feel the house shaking. That's how much of a storm was going on. And I woke up the next morning, came outside, and found this 5-foot tall snowdrift in the backyard. The wind had just blown in from the field and made this huge snowdrift, which was awesome. We were so excited to go outside and play in the snow, build some forts. The only problem was, as soon as that snowdrift blew in, pretty much right after that, we entered into this cold snap. And when I say cold snap, I mean like we had temperatures of -40. In that 2-week span, the highest the temperature got was -23 degrees Celsius. That was the highest the temperature got. So basically, everybody just kind of stayed home. Nobody traveled unless they needed to travel. And we just looked out the window at this massive snowdrift that we couldn't really play with because it was just too cold. And so lately, as the temperature slowly started to climb up back towards zero, we've all been getting really excited about getting back out into the snow. And I thought to kind of help celebrate the fact that we can get back outside and do some of these things, I would make something for my kids that they could use as a toy. And so the project I'm working on today is building a snow saw so that the kids can use it in the backyard. Come check out how I did it. So I took this saw, traced it out, and turned it into this saw. Now this snow saw is exactly what it looks like and it sounds like. It's a piece of wood that's really thin, shaped like a saw that you could use outside to saw through snow. Now you could use this if you're building a snow fort and you want some blocks of snow that are all the same size to kind of build up a nice structure. Or if you're like my kids who are a bit younger, it's just nice to sit beside some snow and saw through and use it that way. Well, now that the saw is ready to go, we're gonna take it outside. I've recruited a couple helpers to test this out. Come see the fun that we had. Well, as you can see, that was a lot of fun. What I loved about this project, it was pretty simple to make. It wasn't anything complicated, but sometimes it doesn't have to be complicated in order to be a good project. I have tons of material left over, so I may make some more of these. They're kind of fun. I anticipate the kids using them quite a bit, and if they break them or if anything happens to them, well, it didn't cost me anything to make, so that's not a problem. I encourage you, if you live somewhere where there's snow, make one of these snow saws. Your kids will love it, you'll love it. It's just a fun thing to have. And if you don't live where there's snow, make this anyways, and I'm sure you can find uses for it, whether you take it to the beach when you're building sandcastles, whether you just kind of let your kids use it in the shop when they're hanging out with you, or whether it's just something you hang up on the wall as something to look at. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those in the comments section. It's always great to have some of those. Until next time, take care.
No. None of that recorded. All right, this time.
We're gonna hit the record button on my external microphone.